Hi guys, this is Tablet-News.com and it's been a while. We're here with the Samsung Galaxy Tab A7 Lite for an unboxing and also with an accessory. The Samsung Smart Keyboard 500 is actually the Smart Keyboard Trio 500 because it's able to switch between 3 devices and connect to them simultaneously. So we're dealing with a budget slate here. It was unveiled recently. In many parts of the world it's still not available and it's priced at only $200. Now this device you can see here is, I would say, a more compact tablet rather than the usual giant 10-inch or 12-inch offering. This product was unveiled recently together with the Galaxy Tab S7 Fan Edition. Okay, so this is the Galaxy Tab A7 Lite and let's talk about it by starting with the unboxing. So first of all, in the box we have a pretty typical package. Here you can find the warranty card and also the quick start guide. And then here we have a key used to access the slots. If you have the 4G version, you can insert a nano SIM and also a micro SD. Here you can see the USB-C to USB-A cable, and this is the charger which has an USB-A connector and promises to juice up the device at up to 7.8 watts. Okay, that's everything inside the box, nothing fancy and nothing out of the ordinary. So I think it's time to discuss the design of the product. As I said before, this is one of those more compact devices. It's meant to be held with a single hand. It's also meant to be used for work and play. It should be ideal for children who are studying at home in this period and also for people who are working from home. It's made of aluminum and plastic. You can feel the cold backside with aluminum here and also with plastic caps at each side. I would say that the grip is quite fine and the format feels familiar if you've seen a Galaxy Tab A device before. If you want measurements, it's 8 mm in thickness and weighs 366 grams. And aside from using it in portrait, you can also use it in landscape, as I'm doing right now. The bezels are pretty small compared to what we're seeing on budget tablet of the sort. And once again, there are Wi-Fi versions of it and also there are 4G versions of this device. Okay, so let's try and access the app drawer to show you it's there. The colors available here are gray and silver, and the panel you're seeing in front of you, this one is a TFT panel. I know, not the best choice in the world. We would have loved to see an AMOLED here, but for the price of $200 you have to make some compromises, and as you can see there will be some stutter and lag every once in a while. Now back to the TFT panel. It's an 8.7-inch panel with a resolution of 1340 over 800 pixels, while inside the tablet, let's see what CPU we have available. It's one from MediaTek. It's the MediaTek Helio P22T. It's a 12 nanometer octa-core chip, and it's accompanied in the case of our model by 3 gigs of RAM as well as 32 gigabytes of storage. There are versions with 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigabytes of storage, which are compensated by the micro SD. The battery is a 5100 mAh unit with 15 watt charging, and the good news is that we're getting stereo speakers on this device. So there's one set here and the other set here on this side. At the bottom you can find the audio jack, USB-C port and a microphone. At the top side just the speaker, and that's pretty much it. Now on the camera front the situation goes like this. We have a 2 megapixel shooter here for the video calls and the occasional selfie. So aside from the 2 megapixel one, we have an 8 megapixel singular camera here without an LED flash. Now as far as the connectivity is concerned, you have Wi-Fi, of course, of the dual band variety. You also have Bluetooth 5.0, USB-C 2.0 and GPS, and of course with the 4G version you're going to be able to text and call people and use mobile data. We're running here on Android 11. On top of it you can find One UI 3.1 as far as I know. Let's see. Indeed, One UI Core version 3.1, which should be pretty intuitive when it comes to using the device with a single hand. You can replace this button with gestures. We have a dark mode, you have Knox for extra security, and also the Galaxy Store to provide you with extra applications for learning, for fun, and what have you. As I said before, the TFT panel and maybe the CPU feel a bit like compromises in order to keep the price down, and as you can see, there appears to be lag every once in a while, but if you properly manage all the tasks, I think you should be fine. And now for the second part of the review, or better said, the unboxing, we have the Samsung Smart Keyboard Trio 500, which is priced quite an affordable rate, only $50. It came to us by accident, not meant exactly to test with this device. It's actually pretty handy. This one works by using two AAA batteries, which are hosted here, the AAA batteries, and it connects via Bluetooth, and it can be connected to 3 devices at the same time. And here you have the 3 connections, 1, 2 and 3. Now the pairing is pretty straightforward. You just keep this pressed, this button, this LED will blink, the 2 devices will be connected, and aside from that, you're going to have to input a code here, press enter, and you'll be all set. The code will be displayed on the device. Now I press this button here, and if I go into the browser, we should be able to get going in the address bar. Let's see. As I'm typing right now, it's also typing on the screen, so let me show you here. Okay, so let's go with www.Tablet-News.com and enter. Okay, so aside from this feed, which lets you control the tablet from the distance and also helps you with your online lessons, we have a home button, and we also have various buttons here, like for example, this one is meant for the recents, this one is meant for the apps, this one is meant for home, this one is for the brightness, decrease and increase. We have a DeX button, if you know the Samsung DeX, and so many more. You can also go between the icons, as far as I know, by using these buttons here. At least on some devices was available. We're still learning about it, and I have to say it's pretty intuitive. The clickiness is rougher than the one of a laptop. It poses more resilience to your clicks compared to a softer laptop keyboard. That's one of my first finds. 78 keys available, and I would say pretty portable at 412 grams. That's pretty much it, my first impression about the Samsung Smart Keyboard Trio 500 and the Samsung Galaxy Tab A7 Lite. A bit of a compromise here, but for the price you're paying, with $250, you're all set to perform your online lessons or your work from home and remote. That's it from us. We'll be back with a full review pretty soon. Bye bye.